Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania sponsors this podcast, and it's having a promotion right now that's so good, it's scary. Buy one window or door and get another window or door at 40% off. Ooh, plus another $250 off your whole project. That's at no money down, no payments, and no interest for a whole year. Check out renewalbyandersen.com to learn more. Hey Today in PA listeners, join me for a special episode on Monday at 7 a.m. as part of PennLive's Paranormal PA series, where I'll be telling some of the spookier stories coming out of the Keystone State. Monday's episode covers the story of a family supposedly besieged by demonic entities, Pennsylvania's own Amityville Horror. That's Monday at 7 a.m. See you there, if you dare. A university in Pennsylvania is among those accused of price fixing. Meanwhile, airports all along the East Coast are experiencing delays and cancellations due to Milton. Some areas are under a frost advisory today, and conjoined twins were successfully separated. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. Pittsburgh's Carnegie Mellon University is one of 40 private colleges and universities that have been accused of price fixing, reports the Tribune Review. According to a federal class action lawsuit filed in U.S. District Court in Chicago, these colleges colluded with the College Board to overcharge students' tuition by about $6,200 more in comparison to other schools. The lawsuit accuses the schools of requiring non-custodial parents, the parent that students applying for financial aid don't live with most of the time, to provide financial information. The College Board would then require schools to take this sum into consideration for financial aid allotments regardless of the parent's actual involvement or financial assistance. In comparison, schools who didn't partake in such an agreement would compete in offering financial aid to top candidates. The lawsuit accuses the actions of the College Board and the participating schools of increasing the net price of education across the board. Other universities involved in the lawsuit included Harvard, Cornell, and Brown. The plaintiffs involved are looking for more than $5 million in monetary damages, as well as a court order to end the alleged price fixing. Airports all along the East Coast are experiencing cancellations and flight delays due to Hurricane Milton, reports USA Today via the Bucks County Courier-Times. This includes Philadelphia International Airport, which, as of the recording of this episode, has canceled about 7% of its flights, according to FlightAware.com. If you're headed to the airport anytime soon, it's strongly advised you check your flight status. Some areas are under a frost advisory today, states PennLive. This advisory was issued by the National Weather Service yesterday afternoon and applies to Warren, Potter, and Elk counties, among others. Temperatures in these places are expected to drop below 36 degrees throughout the morning, which could harm some of your plants outside. This advisory ends at 9 a.m., so if you're listening to this podcast after that time, you're pretty much in the clear. Amari and Javar Rufin are year-old twins who were born conjoined at the stomach, says NBC 10. However, after an 8-hour surgery at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, Amari and Javar are conjoined no more. Surgeons successfully separated the two, closing and rebuilding their abdomens using layers of mesh and some plastic surgery techniques, said mom Shanika following the surgery, quote, "Seeing them each in their own beds was an indescribable feeling." That wraps up today's episode. For more news, visit PennLive.com. Also, please remember to rate this podcast wherever you may listen to it and to review it too, please. Thanks in advance, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back for Friday's episode of Today in PA. Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania sponsors this podcast, and it's having a promotion right now that's so good, it's scary. Buy one window or door and get another window or door at 40% off. Ooh, plus another $250 off your whole project. That's at no money down, no payments, and no interest for a whole year. Check out renewalbyandersen.com to learn more.